332 meters, we have the scuba diving world record, which was accomplished by another man named Ahmed Gabir. If he had swam down another 111 meters, then he would have reached the height of the Empire State Building if it was submerged underwater. And a little further than that, at 500 meters below the surface, we arrive at the maximum dive depth of blue whales, the largest creatures on the planet and also the limit of the US Seawolf class nuclear submarine. At 535 meters, we can witness the maximum dive depth of emperor penguins. And this is
why would a building be that sized underwater? It's 332 meters long. I just don't get it. That would give me nightmares if I saw that building. Like, for real. Even a Lusitania. I just don't like stuff underwater. The world's scariest stuff underwater. That's why. Everyone got eaten by them. Some people did. Let's go back on the video.
when we must bring up the intensity of water pressure. At this level below the surface, the water pressure exerted on a person or the penguins would be roughly equivalent to a polar bear standing on a quarter. So further...
That's the baddest thing. Why would a polar bear stand on a quarter? That's bad. Like, why would a polar bear stand on a quarter that's not even big? It can't even balance good. Let's just go back.
Down the depths at 830 meters would be the height of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the world. Once we hit 1,000 meters below the surface, we begin to enter the scary zone. Light from the surface can...
I'm 8 years old, so I'm not going to be scared. I don't wonder what it is, because when the scary zone comes, I'm like, this is not Halloween, but why are people trying to scare me? That gives me nightmares. Okay. I don't like giant spiders, but I saw an animatronic spider in the haunted house. Please don't say anything about the haunted spider. Just please. I just watched this. Just a black man watching this. And all the time he goes, "Get that out of here." But the scaredy zone won't scare. Okay. I'm never going in the water again. Only a pool. No, not a pool again. Okay. I really hate the bloop. Because the bloop is about that. I know you can't see my finger. Is about that tall. I don't know why it's about that tall, but its jaw can open about that tall too. Okay, I'm just going to roll myself around on clean, watery grass. So, it's like what that black man said. He's never going into the ocean again. He's never going to swim again. He's just going to roll himself around into grass. Fresh, watery grass. Let's get back to the...
no longer reach beyond this point, so the rest of the ocean below is shrouded in permanent darkness. On top of that, the water pressure you would experience at this point would be about the same as if you were standing on the surface of the planet Venus, meaning that you would die very quickly. You would also meet the giant squid at this sea level if the water pressure didn't already kill you. At 1,280 meters, we reach the maximum depth dived to by the leatherback sea turtle, and further down at 1,828 meters, we would reach the deepest part of the Grand Canyon were it to be underwater with us. Down at 2,000 meters, we start to encounter some of the more terrifying sea creatures, like the ominously named black dragonfish, a carnivorous beast.
Why is it just a black dragonfish? Like, okay. Why can't it be a white dragonfish or a brown dragonfish? Or just a dragonfish? This is right there, black dragonfish. But when I take the N on and put fish, it's dragonfish. Why can't it just be a dragonfish? I wonder what it looks like.
With a stomach that doesn't allow light to be emitted through it. Meaning that since we're in total darkness underwater at this point, the only way you would ever see this thing is with a flash.
No! Whoa! No! Nope. 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 I am not going to the ocean. I am not going in the ocean again. I am never going to the ocean again. Because that thing is Stop. I'm never going to the ocean again because that scene is the world's scariest scene. Have you ever heard of the swallowing fish? That fish could swallow another fish. Please stop. That fish could swallow another fish. And then its belly could be that big.
Flight. A little further down at 2,250 meters, we would reach the maximum depth dived to by both sperm whales and the very frightening colossal squid. Sperm whales often have sucker marks and scars left on their bodies from battles with the colossal squid that likely take place at these incredible depths. The squids themselves can grow to be 14 meters long and weigh up to 700.
Like, how long is meters? Oh yeah, 14 meters long.
150 kilograms with eyes the size of a dinner plate and razor-sharp sickles in the middle of their tentacles. So yeah, good luck with that down there. Way further down at 3,800 meters, we can find the wreck of the RMS Titanic. And a bit past that, at 4,000 meters, we start...
What the heck? Oh my gosh. No! I loved that boat!
Past that, at 4,000 meters, we start to enter the abyssal zone of the ocean. Water pressure is at an astonishing 11,000 pounds per square inch down here, and there are numerous strange, almost alien-like creatures that inhabit these depths, such as the fangtooth, anglerfish, and viperfish. Down at 4,267 meters is the average depth of the ocean where you would normally expect to hit the floor, but there are parts of the ocean that go significantly deeper than even this. At 4,791 meters rests the wreckage of the battleship Bismarck sunk during World War II, and way down at 6,000 meters is the beginning of the Hadal Zone, named after the underworld Hades itself. The water pressure down at these depths can become 1,100 times what you would experience way back on top at the surface, which is roughly equal to an elephant balancing on a postage stamp or a single person carrying the weight of 50 Boeing 747 jumbo jets. Down at these depths, you would be crushed immediately without any outside protection, but life still exists down here in various strange forms. At 6,500 meters, we reach the maximum depth that the DSV Alvin can dive to.
Like, watch. If I was digging down to that biggest Hadal Zone thing, whatever it is, I'll call it the underworld, because that's what he said. So, because if I saw that, I would have been screaming on the top of my lungs. Watch my finger. I would have been going back fast. I'm never going in that water. Ew.
A popular research submarine that helped to discover the Titanic. Way further down at 8,848 meters below the surface, and we have arrived at the height of Mount Everest, where to be upside down and placed underwater. And then, way further past even that, at 10,898 meters, we arrive at the depth reached by James Cameron in 2012 during the Deep Sea Challenger mission. The deepest point in the ocean yet reached by humans was back in 1960, though, when two men named Don Walsh and Jacques Piccard reached a depth of 10,916 meters using their Trieste submarine. It took them 5 hours to descend through the ocean to this depth, and they only stayed for 20 minutes before a window cracked and they began to resurface. Just a bit further down from there at 10,972 meters, and we reach the average flight altitude of a commercial airliner. So if you've ever looked out of a window while on a flight and looked down to the ground, that's a very good sense of how incredibly deep down into the abyss that we are currently at. Finally, when we hit 10,994 meters, we have hit the bottom of the known ocean called the Challenger Deep, right here on this map just about 300 kilometers southwest of Guam Island. However, it is believed that there are almost certainly even deeper parts of the ocean than this that just haven't been discovered yet. It wasn't until 1997, after all, that the Sirena Deep was discovered with a depth of 10,732 meters, making it the second deepest known point in the ocean. It is estimated that only about 5% of the ocean's floor has been accurately mapped, leaving the other 95% to be currently a mystery. It may be only a matter of time before an even deeper part of our ocean is found, and who knows what we may discover there. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to stay up to date with videos in the future just like this one,
You gotta be kidding me. I thought Godzilla was about down to that age. But watch.
And who knows what we may discover.
I thought Godzilla was real. Like, if you saw my video, tell me all about it. All what you know about Godzilla, because I watched the movie. I did. And I showed a person. I just told a person about Godzilla and King Kong. Just the statue. What do you mean it's just a statue? Like, listen. There was about that feet tall wall. It showed Godzilla and King Kong battling each other. Like, why would I see that? He didn't even show me photos of it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, don't judge me or something. Godzilla was the world's biggest lizard in the world. Now I can't make more. I can't make more videos. No. I made one video. I did. And it's the world's coolest thing you have ever seen in Minecraft. When you see it, it doesn't show my photo. Never did. I wish it did, but make a video how to make it. How to make that's just the end for my video. Goodbye.